it now! The fuse is in!
It was at the time, I think, maybe like one of the biggest war movies made in Norway. So it was a big project to start. It's a story from my almost like my home area. I'm not from Narvik, but I'm from that area, northern Norway. So I knew a lot about the story, and I was really motivated to put it up on the big screen.
Is it a true story?
The story is true. The characters are sort of invented, but they are based on real people that existed. So maybe the main character is maybe based on 2 or 3 different real people who experienced those things.
German warships passed the Oslofjord fortress tonight after engaging with the fortress.
How did you work with the Easyrig in the movie?
Oh, I always have the Easyrig on my movies. It's always in the kit, and for Narvik we had a lot of movement, like moving the camera all the time, and I operate myself, most of the time. I have a grip to help me for things, and if we do dolly moves and stuff, of course I use a grip, but I use the gimbal, so I use the Stabil to help me carry the gimbal as much as I can for myself, and whenever the move is too complicated, I can give the gimbal to my grip and he can carry it, but I use the Easyrig mainly to carry the gimbal.
And the result?
The result is perfect, always.
Aslak! The basement!
It was a big advantage, or it was a big... I worked with gimbals for many, many years, and in the beginning, when we attached the gimbal to the normal Easyrigs that existed back in the day, you always had the trouble with the footsteps translating into the gimbal and the motors, and it was difficult to get rid of those little jitters. And then, of course, you came up with a fantastic Stabil, and the Stabil just takes away all that movement, and it's almost like operating a crane yourself.
Ich brauche die junge Dame für die Übersetzung. Frau Tufte?
Schlüssel, sofort!
When I started doing working for myself, doing short films, I also worked a little bit in broadcast. And with broadcast in Norway, NRK and TV2, they all used Easyrig. So Easyrig was always there, like the basic versions. But when I got into the movie industry, like one of the big projects I did in the beginning was a second unit and B camera job for Jon Christian Rosenlund on a movie called The Wave. And that's also a place where Jon Christian was experimenting with early gimbals. So he put like a Swedish prototype of a gimbal on an Easyrig, and put the Easyrig on me, and put me on top of a Segway, and then segwayed through the crowds with the camera and the gimbal and the Easyrig. It's a disaster movie. It's Norway's first disaster movie. So it's a movie about this giant tsunami that hit Western Norway in the film. Well, I'm looking forward now to try this new system you've made for the boom operators, which also can be useful for my boom operators, the gaffer, the light screw. So I'm really looking forward to test that, to have mobile lights in the boom rig.